Contact warnings for the demo version. Yeah, you guys can read through this whole paragraph. I guess none of this is against YouTube, I guess. A game by Carrot. What's up YouTube, CN Artist here and welcome to another video. Yes, I know, 2026, new video, new horror genre style. Today we're playing Where the Springs Stay Red. Crazy, let's start. I hope I read that correctly, by the way. It's a game I got from itch.io. A red sun rises. Blood has been spilled this night. J.R.R. Tolkien. The music is actually pretty good. A game by Carrot. Kind of unsettling, I'm not gonna lie. Made by Renp. Okay. Whoever made this music actually needs a good credibility. The art style is actually sick. What happened over here? There's no way it's raining tomato sauce, guys. How am I already scared and we're just beginning? I'm assuming that's the sun. Where the springs stay red. The music's fire, I'm not gonna lie. I wish I had a face cam to record this. Go to sleep now. Why should I go to sleep? Everything is finished. Whoa. Just cutting to black is crazy. P. Pink! Okay. You've heard it here first, folks. Pink! That's right, pink! Okay, what does pink have to do with this?
What you thinking, Z? This is a power move on the part of the aging vet? Aging?
I don't know, Marsh. I've seen folks handle their balls any which way but up in my time. But there's nothing in the playbook for this one.
Are we looking at fumble then?
Hard call. Still waiting for a flag on the play.
You don't mean?
I do, Marsh. I do. We may be looking at some kind of convincing doppelganger.
They can predict the weather?
Not Doppler radar, you idiot. Now go investigate. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. Get away from me! If you wanna do something right. My, summer dear, you're looking at peach this afternoon. Shall I compare thee to a summer's lay? What the freak is happening here? Freak you! Ah, the sweet nostalgic times of Violet Reproof. My balls would know this anywhere. Okay.
Then it's our sum after all.
In more ways than one, I'm afraid. I do believe our beloved friend may be going full gum.
Okay.
Don't eat that. It might be contagious.
You mean like, could all get infected too?
Yeah, that's right. And turn to gum.
Okay. A gum disease!
Always brush your teeth, kids.
Who the hell are you talking to?
How do you stop this from spreading? An apple a day keeps the dentist away.
I thought that was the doctor.
Keep quiet and matriculate that gum to the apple tub.
What the hell are y'all doing? Put me down.
Don't fight it, Gumby. This is for your own good.
I won't let you turn into gum. Run, Marsh, run! The end zone's wide open.
50 yards, okay. 40 yards. 30. This is incredible, folks. Crowds cheering, okay. I've never seen anything like this before. What a run! The sheer athleticism from this sneaky powerhouse. He's going for it. Only 10 yards left. My gosh, could he really do it? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touch! The hell are you two doing? Now here's a guy.
Go inside for all of 5 seconds, you need to still somehow manage to
Nearly murder one of us.
We're saving gum from gingivitis.
The only murder happening here is that hair. Have you seen it, Cord? Have you?
I don't know. It looks kinda nice. Let go of me.
Whoa! The impact of all 230 pounds of Marshall's 6'3" frame hitting the water pistons, the side of the metal tub skyward, promptly sending all 75 gallons of water and all 50 apples cascading across the grass like a Honeycrisp volcano. Okay. This is followed immediately by the sound of a window slamming open from the direction of the house. Marshall Grady, if you have done something to my apples, I'm stringing you up by the ears and don't you think I won't. Marshall in his feet in an instant, clothes sopping and water leaking all over the dirt.
Freak! That woman has ears like a hawk.
Z splays his hands in apathetic discontent, and on that day humanity received a grim reminder.
Don't you think of getting out of this? The apple tub was your idea.
A two brute. Marshall turns to the tub though to do something, then to the soaked dirt still shining and water ringlets, then to the strewn soiled orbs of countless apples felled in battle. He turns back.
I choose life. We were never here.
Right like the wind, Marshmallow. Cody takes this opportunity to offer Gum a hand, a hint of expiration in the sweat dotting his cheeks. Yeah, right. 5 more seconds and we'd hang you up in the wash to dry.
No worse than to wear my pride, I guess. Not that I normally give a lick about anything that comes out of these numbskulls' mouths.
Gun takes the hand gladly, the familiar patting of Cording's palm and welcome point of comfort after the chaos soft with just a hint of caroused grit.
It's not really that bad, is it? They bring a hand instinctively to the pin curls in question, smoothing back a mass locks of bang. I felt like I needed a change, you know. The hairdresser said it looked cute. Cody blinks. No. Smiles. It looks good. A pause. You look good. The quick downward flick of the eyes. Gum's cheeks warm. Thanks. You've got. Cody reaches forward as unthinkingly, first to brush a few grand leaves and grass toes from Gum's coat and scarf, then to wipe at a spot of muddy water gracing the peak of the right cheek. He holds the contact for what feels a good 2 seconds long before putting back. Sorry. No, it's okay. Gum's gaze is fixed on their feet, they don't even blink. Anyway, come on. Cody clears his throat after a few moments of awkward silence. Yeah, this is becoming awkward, guys. Can you guys hurry up and finish? He rubs at his nose and smells. Marsha's Gram and Pap already got a fire going in the big house, fixing some stuff up for us. They start to walk a slow, leisurely pace through Gar's turn and mid-autumn's crisp. Gum's eyes scan the landscape, memories of summers past lingering with each flick of their gaze. The fields they played sardines in. The electric fence Marshall had peed on as a dare. Okay, bro. Marshall's crazy. The hayloft Z had leapt and subsequently broken his arm from. The woods Barrick had led them through, like an overwrought explorer in search of black raspberries for them to munch on. And even the creek that just crossed on their walk from the car, a cooling oasis where they'd once stayed off the summer heat, down to their skivvies and diving, splashing, searching for frogs amid the mud and rocks and silt. Ahead of them, Cody steps on a twig, which jerks Gum's head forward at once, visions of once momentarily mixing with the realities of new. Because it is different now. Gone are the cows and chickens that had once dotted the landscape. Gone is the water in the well now completely dried up. Gone is the machine shed and tractors and trucks that had once rumbled past their bare feet in the dirt. A home to nothing but memories. According to Marshall, not even his grandparents could come down this part of the ranch much anymore, spending most of their time in farmstead up the hill. And why should they? The bulk of land had been leased. And they are 70, 75 now? It's impressive enough that they waited till now to leave the ranch entirely and sell off what's left. Gum can't help but wonder what it must be like to leave a place you've lived on for 50 odd years. Sad, no doubt, and more than a terrifying thing too. Gum speeds up and about half a match plays with Cody, their boots crunching through the leaves and grass. Guys, I'm just saying, this is supposed to be a horror game, by the way, and I'm reading a lot, like a lot. Everyone's here then. You drove.
Got it last night.
How long was the drive?
About 8 hours. Stayed at the old Carrier-in home.
What a treat.
Always. They are approaching the big house now, not so much a house as a large wooden half a sort, but the main had stuck since they were kids. A place of storage, food and rest. Marshall's grandma would serve up grand lunches for the current season's temp workers over the old fire pits in the room center. And the kids would spend hours exploring the attic and scavenging through all the old bedding and farm clothes Marshall's grandpa had kept stored in shelves and trunks. As Gum looks at it now, they can't help but smile, particularly though memory of the grand fort they'd once built flashes across their mind. Yes, that's right. Out of all those old blankets cozy and hidden away neath sheets as thunder had ripped across the summer sky, that had been Cody. Head first? Gum looks away, notices a spot of green just off to the left of the house.
Is that Barrick?
Cody laughs. Been glued to his phone since he got here. But what else is new? Gum watches the tall figure pace back and forth between what looks like a small doghouse and a shed a few yards west. Back and forth, back and forth. A sharp snap of the arm, followed by a frizzled tussle of hair. Before finally the phone is lowered, a beleaguered half. The figure is still for a moment, before turning.
straightening.
Then dashing towards them with a sudden burst of renewed energy. I wonder what voice I can give this actually. Gum! By the moment the time to escape has passed.
Logum limit! It's okay. Oh my gosh, my sweet cinnamon roll. Look at you. Haha, hi, Peric. I feel like I haven't seen you in centuries. What have you been up to? What have you been into?
Who have you been into?
Oh, you know, a little of this, a little of that. You need to tell you everything. Tonight will be nothing but Beric and Logum. Bestie dream night. All mess, no stress. What about the other guys? Other guys? Psh, what other guys? We'll burn those bridges when we get to them. Because please, I haven't even gotten to your hair. Haha, you think it looks okay? I think you look like a Megal Shear, plum popple-esque creature. I wanna swat you like a baby and bake you into a decadent toffee crisp, you cotton candy gumdrop button. Beric, you're hurting my head. I'm gonna pet you and squish you and wrap you in plastic and box you up and slap a prize on that sticker seed face again. Mass reproduce you is crazy and sell you millions.
That got weird quickly.
When did you get here?
I'm always here. I'm like the little voice in the back of your head, constantly roasting every idea that comes out of your mouth. Commodore, imposter syndrome they call me.
More like Commodore, castrate me, please. If you don't get the heck off me, you chain-smicking gremlin.
Touchy.
Don't you have anything better to do? Shove your snark into places you're not wanted.
Z grabs at with a smirk. I'm not reading that. I could be shoving other things, but I don't think Graham and Gramby would much approve. Barrick rolls his eyes.
As charming as always, found a new job yet, have you?
Ouch, Bear. You didn't have to go all personal on me. Barrick's eye twitches.
Apologies, I wasn't aware for a very public meltdown on TikTok after your last termination was a personal matter.
Well, yeah, because I personally object to it. Z waggles his cigarette up, down, up, down. Okay, guys, Corey Kenshin, of course, up, down. Slays his hand out in reproof. Okay. The fickle freaker was just looking for a chance to can me.
Does it count as looking when you were getting high right beneath his nose?
Hey, the boss is making $1. I make a dime, so I get high on company time. Z snorts a geezer of smoke out through his nose with a smoke.
I'm not sure that's how the saying goes. The original Equally and Incandorious.
What you getting up to in my case info? I don't see Gumberjob of a repulling a 9 to 5. Z zerks cigarettes in Gum's direction. Gum blinks. Quickly address their gaze.
I mean, sure, yeah. I haven't really, tucks a lock of hair behind their ear. But I'm doing, commissions here and there.
Commissions? Like what? From who?
Just people online, here and there.
Gum's cheeks burn beneath their glasses.
It pays the rent most of the times.
You ever tried to find something more stable?
Gum's brow twitches. Well, I'm certainly not for lack of trying.
Don't you artists make that moolah racking game company of yours, Bear? Tell him to hide old Gumball over here. I'm sure he'll draw anything you need him to.
A pause.
Okay. Or what to do? I know, maybe there's even better.
Gum's ears start to burn and anxious pit forming in their guts. That's...
Barrick quickly starts, but can't seem to formulate any words to follow, leaving the circle in a strange silence. Yeesh, Z grumbles once the pause reaches uncomfortable levels. Guys, I swear, I don't think this is a horror game anymore. I think I've wasted like 20 minutes, by the way. Let's not act like I just pulled my pants down and started. Okay, bro. Nah, I ain't reading that. Okay. I'm not reading that too. Great Pebbles whistles beckons. For the last time, Marsh, we're not gonna shoot besties gone wild. Okay. What? I never said that. Stop making me look like some kind of privy guy. Z shrugs with an over-exaggerated roll of his eyes. If the shoe fits. I only said it would be killer if Gum drew me and Ross in the Titanic. Haha, imagine that. Okay, bro. Draw me like one of. Okay, bro. I ain't reading that. All the alcohol in the world couldn't get me to draw that. In fact, all the alcohol in the world wouldn't get me to watch you draw that. The guys at the station will lose their stuff. Marshall claps his hands together then of a silly guffaw. We could probably make some kind of redunk promo out of it too. He raises his arms through his unveiling some sort of artist masterpiece. Eyes wide and trembling. I'll never let go. Okay, bro. Maybe you should run that one through the few more drafts, Marsh. Rude. Speaking of intoxicants, we are well stocked, I assume. Z flicks his cigarette butt into the grass and mashes it with the heel of his shoe. Marshall's frown quickly molds back into a grin. Oh yeah, I bought like 3 cases. Though please, don't get drunk before my grandparents head back to the house. They'll still somehow find the memories of all you friggers. Don't wanna crush their dreams. They're sad even though they sell this place, so I might send them over to the edge of the spots, okay? Please, let's not pretend. The only one they have fond memories of is Gumball. Soon to be replaced by nightmares once they see that hair. You. Whoa! There anything we can't be happy with? Nah, I'm sure they're fine. You would think that I'm going to actually go ask the house guests with some semblance of decency. I'll come too. Barrick and Cody went off in the direction of the house, leaving Marsh to blink in confusion at the now empty circle. Hey, don't leave me here, wallowing in my guilt like a self-centered prick. Too late. Get off me, you cotton candy sicing. I'm gonna now open your big stupid head. What are you, some kind of rabbit chipmunk? Now there's a dog, crazy. The shriek of light brown comes bounding across the leaf-strewn grass. Gum doesn't even have a chance of disembark before the canine lips hitting both of them with untapped fervor. The dog promptly begins licking cheerily at every inch of Gum's face. Stop that! Stop! The Gum's action seems to belie on the words given the way they pull the dog into a tight hug. Atta boy! Okay, bro. These snorts. Don't worry. That's just Bruno Biggs. He wouldn't hurt a fly. Heck, that fly would probably hurt him. His name is Xavier. I named him after the flying snack of a man from the Mutant movie. You think she means the young one or the old ones? Cause I'd like Paris Stewart. Okay. Inside thought, Z. Wait, does that mean she could hear our entire conversation? Remind me to think twice about every word that comes out of my mouth from now on. Haha, good boy, good boy. Gum gives Bruno a flurry of scratches behind his ears, molding the chubby faces down between their fingers before pushing back up to their feet. Bruno responds with a happy whine, his tail flicking rapidly in the leaves. See you like and respect me, don't you, boy? Unlike all the rest of these guys. Goobers? I'm not one of the Okay, bro. That that whole sentence made me feel dyslexic, by the way. Whoa, who does that? I'm going inside. Come on, Bruno. With a little beckoning wave of their hand, starts towards the house, Bruno nipping at their heads. As in front of them, Barrick waves back from the sliding door before disappearing through. Were those pumpkins I saw inside earlier? We have to go to a pumpkin party. Carving party. You better not turn this into another one of your famous workshops. If I never have to hear the word AG and Scrum again, it'll be way too soon. You didn't hurt yourself for nothing, did ya? It looked like you took a tumble pretty bad right there. I'm fine, don't worry. Hey! Okay. Marshall. Okay, bro. Oh, Grandma! So I'm assuming the purple text is the grandma. And I've been reading it normally the whole time. Okay. Okay, that's creepy. I hope the music's not copyright because it actually sounds pretty good.
If you want me to. If you want me to. If you want.
Oh, it's a photo of them as kids and then adults. Okay, it's pretty cool.
If you want me to.
This is a demo, by the way. It's already dark when Gum steps out for some quiet following dinner. The surrounding wood is black as ink, one big cavernous expanse surrounding the small ranch, while above them the stars stretch on for miles in all directions. So many of them, and so bright compared to the light polluted canopy visible in the city. It's cooler now, the sun having taken its faint autumn warmth with it. Though the chill is admittedly refreshing after the hubbub of the last few hours. Gum feels the tension leave their shoulders almost immediately. Their steps are barely audible as they wander out across the grass, then stop, peer through the dark. A familiar crop of blonde hair sticks out against the black, its owner slouched over the edge of a large, round tractor wheel. Marshall's grandma had once planted flowers inside that wheel ring. Now the dirt there is barren and dry, nothing but withered stalks littering its surface. Catching some air? Gum smiles and walks over. Cody's head turns back, his eyes blinking wide against the dog. Yeah, they both have crushes with each other, guys. Before softening. Hey, gummy bear. The words bring a touch of pink to Gum's cheeks, a tickle of warmth to their chest. They take a seat next to Cody on the tire wordlessly. Gaze turns towards the sky and its sea of stars. There's silence between them, but not an uncomfortable one. It's been really nice seeing you. You too. Cody's voice is the same as it's always been, rough and warm, with just a hint of warble, as though constantly on the verge of tears. I think I'm doing that pretty good, guys. Okay. So, been okay? Like, doing okay and everything? Oh yeah. Cody's hands unclasp. Still building for my dad, a lot of projects, new developments, keeping me plenty busy. But I started furniture, wouldn't you know? Just like side stuff, tables and chairs and whatnot. Oh, that's great. Gun's lip curls upward.
You did always say the whole construction gig wasn't really a style.
Yeah, nah, I mean, it's fine. Just not a lot of room for creativity. Or fine detail type stuff.
A laugh.
You do know how much I like to work with my hands.
He raises his hands, fingers curling in and out mischievously. Cody Eaton. Gum chokes back a laugh, elbowing the portly man straight into his punch. A warm chuckle shred, before Gum sniffs, rubs at their nose. How's Sven and Val? What's two now?
Yeah,
Cody's hands return to his laps, thumb pads kissing.
they go up awful quick, don't you? Babbling up a storm. When's fine? They're both fine. Everything's fine.
Gum chews softly on the bottom lip, spraying into the black as the freeze plays with the edges of their hair tickling down their cheeks. Cody glances over, then down, then over again.
You know, I'm a bit worried about you.
Worried? Why worried? Gum laughs, but this time even they can't tell it's semi-forced. Cody winces. His eyes flick up as though searching for the right words. Not the eloquence has ever been one of his strong suits.
The guys, they say you barely reach out anymore. Even Barrick. And now I hear you still haven't found nothing stable yet. Just guess it got me wondering if you're doing alright or not.
From off in the darkness, a cricket chirps on and off.
You know, if you need help, need anything at all,
His thumbs are batting against each other now.
I know that after everything.
I'm fine. A pause. Gum curls a lock of hair behind their ear. Laughs. I'm fine, they say again. The sound of far-off voices can be heard from back in the big house, raucous but muffled. It elicits a weird pang of nostalgia from deep in their gut, one that makes their nose itch and their chest buzz. They sit back, gaze going skyward again. The universe feels like it's swirling above them, liable to swallow them whole if they let it. Remember how we used to spend hours out here just watching the stars? Cody murmurs in affirmation. Both of them study the intricate patterns of the night sky. Gum could get lost in that moment, just sitting there in the dark, wrapped up in the memories of something more, something tugging just beneath the surface of it all, like a weird sort of turning point, or starting point. They close their eyes, breathing in the umbra, until a soft chill sends a shoulder up their spine. They curl their arms in front of their chest, the cold finally starting to get to them. Was never this cold back then though. Guess because it's always summer.
You cold?
A little.
I find it pretty well fun, but I'm like a furnace, so...
It sounds like the crackle of a fire.
Why didn't you put your coat on?
Forgot, I guess. I didn't think I'll be out here that long.
Dummy.
Silence. Though this time there's an air of uncertainty to it. The weight that hadn't been here before.
Do you?
Cody stops, raises a hand, lowers it, then places it around Gum's waist. Oh. Gum's eyes flutter closed unwittingly, a warmth from both out in the marbling of their chests. The touch could make them try. It nearly does, the familiar water making the corners of their eyes strain. Thanks, they simply say, while inside the heart feels like it's burning. Who ran past naked? I saw that, okay.
Oh, you're both held here. A jolly salutations and fare thee well, good sirs. I hope you're having a pleasant evening. Okay, bro. Just in case it wasn't clear, that was the old-timey gender-neutral spelling of course.
I can't see anything. Where is he? Is he going all the way?
You think you see? It's dark as freak out here. I'm doing it.
Marshall, go out and make sure the runs around the whole ranch. Aye, aye, Captain. You and Captain make it happen.
Whoa.
Run as fast as you can.
I'm running, you big dumb guy.
Not fast enough.
There was nothing in the rules about speed.
New rule, if you don't complete the challenge in 5 seconds, you get dumped in the apple tub.
Why the frick is he running naked in the first place? Okay, bro. No one can run that far in 5 seconds.
Hope you like shrinkage, Zibe. Cause, okay.
I hate both of you so much.
We both gonna purge what just happened from our brains? Yep.
Glad we're on the same page.
Z. What are you doing? Put that out.
What, you want me to go all the way downstairs the dog? I'm way too drunk for that.
That smoke's going to keep me up all night. Yeah, guys, smoking is bad. Don't smoke.
I'll open up the window, dear.
Also, this is an open wooden building. Are you trying to set this place on fire?
She does get a bit of a point. She nearly dropped that thing 3 times already.
It's well past midnight and the crew has retreated to the second floor of the big house. Sleeping bags strewn across the floor along with a varied assortment of beer bottles, chip bags and candy wrappers. The story is interesting, but they're making me do so much reading. Marshall's grandparents had already taken off hours ago, leaving the ranch in darkened staircase save the cozy ambience of the attic. Gump has lost track of the number of beers they've... Okay.
No, Cordy, my man. My can of spam. My dental dam.
Z kneels down next to Cordy, clumsily looping an arm around his shoulder. He still hasn't put out a cigarette.
Berg's just mad. Okay, bro.
I am most certainly not.
Not sure any of us needs to go get inebriated more than we already are. You're killing me, Cord.
Z waves. Okay.
What happened to all that? The gallon bravado back when we were kids, huh? Now you're all family patted.
She throws his head back to aim a puff of smoke at the ceiling.
Boring.
Gum rolls their eyes before pushing up their feet to snatch the cigarette out of Z's hand. And you haven't changed a bit. Once a brat, always a brat. They make to put out the cigarette, then reconsider bringing it to their lips instead of their over-assembled puffs. My name's Zegao Yin, and I like pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, but unfortunately, I don't even have half a brain. They take a large drag, and abruptly burst into a fit of cards. He shouldn't have done that. Z laughed so hard he started snorting. Beric, however, is up to their feet in a concerned panic. He grabs a cigarette and begins slapping Gum's back. Bows for it. Now look what you've done.
Me? Gumblebee here is the one who had to make a show of themselves.
Z plays his hands on the apathetic discontent, still snickering.
If our pink-haired camperheads really wanted a drag that bad, I could have breathed them one.
Just like that one night, gummy buns? He crawls forward like it's supposed to be a sensual way, but comes off looking like a dying armadillo. Okay.
Want another hit from the happy chimney?
Cordy hooks a finger in the back of Z's boxes. Okay, bro. I don't think we'll be needing any of that. And you won't be needing it on that too. Okay. Have mercy, bro. As if I don't know. Having recovered from the coughing fit, Gum wanders over, tears still dancing on their lashes, to prod Z's side with their toe. Z turns over onto his back, only for Gum to take a seat on his stomach. Z lets out a strange oop. Accident on the... Okay, bro, I can't read all of this. I'm getting dyslexia. Okay. What's up with your stupid shirt? Stupid? Yeah, why is it censored? What? That's because I'm classy. Classy is the probably last word you use ever for you. My shirt says I'm hip but restrained. A guy who knows what he wants but doesn't let it get to his head. Your shirt says you're all a bunch of losers. Did she just bite him? Stop that, you vampy flamingo frog. Don't let it get to you, God. Arise! Arise! Marshall ascends like a newly risen zombie from where he'd been out cold, snoring in the middle of the floor. You okay, Marsh? We thought you'd down passed out here. How unfortunate. I was beginning to enjoy the peace and quiet. So he manages to shove Gum off his him, pushing onto his knees. What are you, some kind of werewolf? Oh, werewolves in London. Marshall, please. I think my eardrums popped with that one. And more wares of werewolves. The one that bites ya. Marshall promptly leaps straight at Gum, all 230 pounds of him hitting them like a sack of concrete and sending them both down like sleeping bags. Burn the wolf! Burn the wolf! Z grabs a pillow and begins whacking Marshall's head with it. Unhand the gun! Now even Barrick is starting to get into it, quickly grabbing Gum beneath the pits in the attempt to extricate them from Marshall's beefy grip. Guys, let's just take a moment to appreciate the music. The music's actually good. Hey now, it's 2 against 1. Marshall brings his arms up to protect his head from Z's padding, which allows Gum to slide out from under him with a pop that sends both of them barrack rolling. Oh, the big strong quarterback can't handle a few pillows of the face, that's it? I'm sorry, I'll be more gentle with ya. Z times with a well-placed knee to Marshall's. Okay, bro. Barrack springs back to his feet, body coiled like a spring ready to pop. Arm yourselves, Gum. If you go down fighting. Yes, sir. Gum salutes with a laugh before grabbing a pillow for themselves and running back into the fray. They immediately begin pelting Z's backside with blows. The freak? Some gratitude that is. Cody over there didn't even try to save you. Gum takes one look at Z, one look at Cody. Cody smiles sleepishly, simply minding his own business atop his sleeping bag. Gum proceeds to clock him with the pillow straight across his jaw. You little! Cody is up now, a determined gain curving his lips as he grabs the nearest pillow. Gum spins on their heels with a scream just as Marshall leaps back in the middle of the group with a garbled growl that sounds like mutilated ox. Okay. This continues for a good 10 minutes. Beer bottles are spilled, chips are crunched beneath their feet. Everything from pillows to blankets to strong clothes are furled. Gum takes a good few whaps to the face but delivers just as many as they return, and even manages to stop Marshall's back at some point, distracting him long enough that the other 3 can triple team him. After which, first Cody, then Barrick, then Z finally collapse on the floor behind him. The entire crew is just staring at the ceiling. Is everyone alright? Barrick's voice finally mumbles. I think I broke my spleen. We should all sleep pretty well after this. Sleep well? I'm gonna have nightmares of a pink thingy eating my flesh. Oh no, what's this? My glasses seem to have fallen down my nose. I better push them back up. I'm gonna bite that middle finger off. Now who's the one feasting on flesh? Cody's the first one to finally push himself to his feet. Okay. Barrack follows, messaging his temple as he starts sorting out the strewn bedding and pillows. And to think back in the day, we didn't even need alcohol to make this such a mess. No, we just had to worry about Marshall sleeping all over the sheets. I only did that once. Gum rubs on their eyes with a yawn and starts to step up, only for Marshall to reach an arm across the latch onto the yells. Gummy, gum. He presses his... Okay. Get off me. But I can't go to sleep without... Okay, bro. Says the man who just passed out on the floor like 5 minutes ago. Okay. He starts rubbing his face against Gum's side like a little whine. Marshall! Down, boy. I think we've all had a bit too much. Marshall proceeds to latch on Cody instead, nearly sending him straight back onto his bum. Cody, you're so soft like a squishy teddy. Okay, bro. Don't look at me, dude. You claimed him. Just don't let him hump. Okay, bro. Gum wobbles to their feet, dusting a layer of chip crumbles off their backside, then proceeds to clean with the cleanup efforts. It feels strangely quiet after the ruckus. The earlier electricity is gone, replaced with tiredness. Hey! Berg slides up next to Gum. You alright? Why? Barrett rolls his eyes. Besides the fact that I haven't heard from you in a month. Gum's gaze drops. Sorry. Don't apologize. Berg chuckles, giving him an affectionate squeeze. If there's something going on, there's something going on. Just worried is all. And the little wishless quiet moments you've been having all night aren't helping. Gum tucks the errant lock of their hair behind their ear, cheeks warm. Just have a lot on my mind, I guess. Now Barrick takes both of Gum's shoulders, pressing their foreheads together. When he speaks next, his voice is soft and low. Bro. Oh, they both have glasses, just realized. Is this about... No. You sure? Yeah. I hope I don't have to remind you that you can tell me anything. I know. Let's get together soon. Just you and me, yeah? Okay. Booger Bear. Okay. They share a soft laugh before Barrett gives them a final reassuring pat and returns to his own messy sprawl of blankets. It doesn't take longer for the 5 of them to finish the sheets into their sleeping bags. Now it's deadly quiet, and a veil of reachings dripping down the walls, interrupted by a burp of the direction of Marshall's sleeping bags that makes he snort, before returning to silence. Their ranch, the one place that will always welcome them back, a shared shelter from future storms. Gum peeks out from top of sleeping bag. It had taken a while for their eyes to adjust. Squares to the moonlight dot blankets. They glance to the right, the blankets over their chest. They tap their fingers noiselessly. Sleeping is eluding them, though they're unsure why. Certainly not for a lack of fatigue. They certainly aren't getting younger. 30 seems terrifyingly close. Yet for all their maturity, they might as well be turning 20. At least back then you weren't supposed to know what you were doing. Now it's a sign that you're plotting a course for failure. And after a few minutes, flick the gaze over to Cody. Core? A creak
from the stairs, low and long, stretching across the silence. Eyes widening, they shrink back under the blanket, gone deathly quiet, save the sudden pounding of their hearts. They listen. Nothing. Nothing. Another creak. Their hands clench around the comforter, heart resounding in their ears as they try to hold in their quick breathing. There's somebody coming up the steps. It's an absurd thought. Who would possibly be coming up those stairs? They're in the middle of nowhere out here. But at the moment, their brain is in panic mode. Muscles so tight they can barely move. They try to breathe, try to calm their heart down. The weight echoing in their head is making them dizzy. Another creak. Frick. They clench their eyes shut and try to make themselves as small as possible, not even breathing. Cody? The voice comes out in the thinnest of hissed whispers, like a mouse in the dark. They hope to all things holy that the other man is still awake. No response. Another creak. Cody? Movement this time. Cody's lump shifts in the shadows. Gum turns towards him, fingers still clenched like knives in their blankets. Somebody's coming up the steps. The voice is audibly shaky, so small and so thin in all that black. What? Tears of frustration prick in their eyes, and they hiss just a little louder. Somebody's coming up the steps. What are you? Now both of them go silent. It's deathly still. Another shift from Cordy's sleeping bag. It's probably the wind or something. But Cordy... It's definitely getting closer now. Only a step or two from the top. Which seems to rob even Cody of another response. And then from the darkness comes a voice neither of them expect. Yo, anyone there? Sounds like someone's coming up the stairs. What? What? Yo! The plot is crazy. Oh man. Okay. That wasn't funny, bro. This grandma.
Your kids are so easy to scare. Miss Grady?
Grandma? What the frick, Grammy G?
Oh, don't give me those looks. You outgrown jackanapes. Everyone can use a good scare now and again. And you should have seen your face. Better than match game.
Gum fumbles for their dear glasses before standing up with a little wobble, their hearts still beating like a jackhammer in their chest.
My life flashed before my eyes for a second there.
And here I thought the homicidal clown's mask was scary.
You...
They start forward, only to sigh and drop their arms.
I'm too emotionally overcome to ring you.
Saved by the Neo.
Grandma, that was scary. I almost went in my bag.
Okay, bro. So what they're calling it nowadays?
Oh, pish. You haven't had a shock to your system since Lanny Davis knocked you out that good one on the 20-yard line. You could use a little jump start in your life.
I don't want a jump start, I want a sleep start.
The mask is actually clarifying, Miss Grady. Where on earth did you get it? Oh, this old thing? Bought it from a costume party Benny and I went a few years back. Quite the body affair. I got a little wild that night. Bonnie almost needed to break over the leash. Grandma, no.
Cody hasn't said a word yet, looking mildly ill over his sleeping bag. He rubs at his sweaty cheeks with a groan. Now I'm never gonna be able to sleep again.
Sleep, you say?
This snaps Ramona's head up,
and she lets out an amused hum. She aims the flashlight first at Cody, then to each of the others in turn. Maybe it's for the best then. What with the moon the way it's tonight? The moon? Now she turns the flashlight to her own face, a high conscious beacon in the murk. When moonlight's fold fades to crimson shoals, that's when the night when creatures stir, they right the wrongs of days of old, straining all the arbiter's mirror.
Well, that was uplifting. Whatever happens, live, love, and love.
Maybe the wind is down the spooky talk. Some of us have responsibilities tomorrow. I need to sleep.
I'm gonna take that as a direct attack, bro.
As you should. Might have some good for once. No more talking about scary things.
Hey, you alright?
Huh? Gum glances over to see Cody's brows furrowed in concern. They blink. Bring their hand to their face. They jerk back, their fingers return stained and brilliant red. Oh. Oh. Cord grabs the paper towels over there. Cody does as he's told. She's bleeding.
Humgum's leaking.
This has never happened before. So much blood. There goes the worst wolf of all. It must be all the dry air out here.
Dry air, huh? Listens to poor old Ramon, I see. A reaction to what?
Would you like to know, you pocket-sized imp?
What the frick?
His hair was perfect. Glad I won't be sewing those legs down there though. Ramona shakes her head with a chuckle as she heads back towards the stairs, mask and flashlights in tow. You're leaving while I'm harboring a crisis?
She comes, she creeps, and she leaves.
Actually, it's just about stopped now. Crisis averted. Cut short at the very least. Yeah, now that I have my brain snarled out my nose.
Looking good, comrade. The red streak bloated look does suit you.
I hate you so much. Sleep very tight, don't let the bite break. Well, we never have to question where Marshall got his chaotic streak from.
Oh, it's a finishy for leashes. Get up, Coyote Ugly.
I resemble that remark.
Stop that.
You feeling okay now? Yeah, my voice is getting cooked, chat, low-key, high-key. Okay. At least you can get some rest now. I'm sure it really is just the air out here. And all the alcohol probably didn't help.
Maybe take it easy tomorrow, yeah? No hair of the dog, you lush.
Ha. Okay, then they go back. And Z's entire sleeping bag has been mitigated, okay. They suddenly lonely quieted into the small attic that hadn't been there before. A muted chill. Gum sits atop their sleeping bag, blanket pulled around their shoulders. They've yet to crawl in. In fact, they're not even sure they want to. Suddenly the thought of being all alone in their bag in the dark feels possibly insufferable. And whether it's due to the lingering chill of the scare Marshall's grandma had given them. And they sit there into the murk, as their heart beats like a drum against their chest. Thanks for playing the demo. Okay. The full version of part 1 is currently in production. Okay guys, this was a W game. Very W game. The music's actually fire, I'm not gonna lie. I hope it's not copyrighted. And this was Where the Day Springs Red. W demo, by the way. If you like the video, consider liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. But other than that, see an artist out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Sayonara.